This tutorial is powered by AskQuesty.com. Get help with your website on demand. And don't forget, subscribe for more tutorials.
How to add custom fonts to your WordPress website. To do so, navigate to your WordPress website. Then go to Dashboards. Inside of Dashboard, you want to go to Plugins. On the top left, where it says Add New, click on it and search for the plugin called Custom Font. Over here, it says Custom Fonts. Click Install Now. After installing, click Activate. Now that the plugin is activated, you should see custom fonts here in Plugins. Now it is time to add a custom font. How do we add a custom font? Well, navigate over to fonts.google.com. And here we will pick out a font we want to use. Sometimes the Google Fonts website takes a little while to load. So I will search for the font called Oswald. So it's taking a while. So essentially just search for the font that you want and click on it. I already looked for a font earlier called Oswald, so I will click on that one. So within Google Fonts, I've selected the Oswald font. And what you do next is here where it says, here it should say select this font. So you click on select this font. And then on the bottom right, you expand this black bar. And there's the download option. So you click the download button. After the Oswald zip is downloaded, you can click on it and extract it. So here I have the Oswald folder. I'm going to drag it to desktop. So on my desktop, you now see there's the Oswald folder. It should look like this for you. So inside of the Oswald folder, you'll notice that there are a lot of different fonts to choose between. There's a lot of variants of Oswald. There's bold, extra light, medium, regular, semi-bold, variable, etc. So we will just be using the regular font as demo. So how do you install the font onto WordPress? Well, navigate to Appearance and scroll down where you see Custom Font and click on it. Inside of this custom font, you want to name your font. So I will name this as Oswald Regular. And then you can choose to upload the font through different means. You can upload the .woof to or .woof, .ttf, svg, otf. Any of these upload methods are okay. So in this case, we will use the .ttf. So I will click upload. And then inside of upload, you want to go to upload files, select files, and navigate to desktop where you see Oswald folder. And you want to find the TTF file that you want. In this case, you want to select Oswald regular.ttf and click open. But in my case, I already installed it, so I can just go to Media Library and select the Oswald regular.ttf. Select. So after uploading, you should fill out the name and have the TTF filled out. After that, click Add New Font. So the Oswald regular font has now been added. So that means your website can now use the Oswald regular font. So just to make sure that the font is actually available, go to your website, okay, and select any bit of text you want. So I will just use the home text as demo, okay? So right click on the home text and I'll click inspect. And when I inspect it, over here where it says element style on the right-hand side, I will type font-family, and then here I will type out Oswald regular and click enter. Notice how when I added this bit of CSS code, CSS stands for Cascaded Style Sheets. By specifying the font family as Oswald regular, you notice that the home text has changed. This means that the Oswald font is successfully installed. So now all you need to do is to customize the font to be Oswald. So how do we do this? Well, go into Customize. Inside of Customize, you will scroll down where it says Additional CSS, and here you can add a CSS class. Okay, so the way you do this is you make a dot, which creates a CSS class, and then you type the name of the class. So this will be Oswald regular font. And for this CSS class, I'll set the font family to Oswald regular and put a semicolon to end it off. This Oswald regular comes from this name over here, Oswald regular. And after you do that, you can now click publish. And before I click publish, I want to explain. Anytime your WordPress website sees this class, it will apply the Oswald regular font to it. So I'll show you what I mean really quick. So click publish. So now that the class is published, you can go over to one of your pages, and I will just select a random page. And here I will type some text. And if you preview the text right now, this is how the text looks like regularly. Now, what happens when you theme it to be the Oswald font? So to do that, you go to Advanced, where it says Additional CSS class, and you want to add the class Oswald regular font. And then now you can click Preview. And when you click Preview, now it says some text. So now it has effectively been themed as the Oswald regular font. And when you're ready, you can click the Update button to update changes. Now, if you think the font is too small or something, you can, of course, change the size to be larger. And when you preview it, you can see the text has been larger. So I will just set this back to reset this back to normal. Okay. Now let's do another demo of how this works. So if you want to, now to recap, if you want to add another font, simply go to Custom Fonts. And here in the Custom Fonts, you just add another name. So I have, I'll install another font. So over here, I'll search fonts similar to Wingdings. Wingdings, okay. So over here, you can find a ridiculous font. Okay, so I decided to download this Type Keys font. And so you just click download. And then you can just click download again. And it should be downloading. Right, so I clicked it and it's downloaded. And if you open it, you'll see that I have it downloaded. I drag to desktop again. All right, and inside of the desktop, I can rename this as Type Keys. Okay, so inside of this other font, you'll also be searching for the .ttf. So it will be this file that you'll be uploading to WordPress. Okay, so when it's done, the font should look something like this. So again, if you want to add a font, just go to your Appearance, Custom Fonts. This will be called Type Keys. and upload the .ttf because that's the font file we have. You can click upload, select files, and you can go to desktop, type keys PC, and select this TTF. But since I've already uploaded it, I can just select it from media library, click select. So with name and the file, I can click add new font. So this one is called type keys. So to add type keys, what you do is you will head back to customize. So here's customize, and you will add type keys, and you can do type keys font, for example. And this will be font family type keys. Okay. And this type keys will match the type keys over here. And over here, what I'm doing is I've created the Oswald regular font class, which is basically a label that when I apply it to a piece of text, it applies the Oswald regular font. And this is a similar label. It's a CSS class, and every time a piece of text gets labeled with this class, it's going to get applied the type keys font. Okay, so click publish, and now you can just use this bit of CSS class when you need it to be type keys font. Okay, so I'll just head back to some text over here, and when I edit the page, let's put some more text. Okay, so here just click on this box and go to advanced, and here you can set the class as type keys font, and then you click preview, and success, the type keys font has been applied. And of course you can make it larger by changing the font size as you wish. So that is how you add custom fonts to your WordPress site.
Thanks for watching. If this was helpful, please subscribe. And if you need extra help, visit AskQuesty.com and send us your questions.